Howdy ho, guys and gals. Now, I know anybody watching this channel has pulled up and seen this sign before, the big blue Lowe sign. But have you seen this version of it? That's right, Lowe's outlets. I didn't even know they were a thing until this week, thanks to a subscriber sending me this information, which, by the way, if you don't know, down below, I always have my email in every single video in the video description. It's buried down there a ways, but if you ever have anything you want to send me, please do. And this person was kind of, and I'm not sharing their name because they didn't say whether or not, and I don't want to out people, but the fact of the matter is that we now know that Lowe's has outlets. You know, reminiscent of anything? Yeah, it's feeling a lot like that. Let's jump into it. First off, first thing I saw that grabbed my eye was the Generac GP 6500 portable generator, 6500 running watts, 8,125 starting watts, okay? It comes with a 20-foot, 20-amp cord included. That's nice to see. Normally $869. It's in store for $608. Now, full disclosure, I haven't been to these stores, and I can tell you, you'll find out why here at the end. I'll say that towards the end, but it's going to be fairly obvious when you find out. But $608 here. Now, is that a great sale? Yeah, I don't know. And here's the question is, I don't know if you're going to be able to get better deals in store or if it's just as is. Can you talk to a manager? We're going to have to find out more. This is why I'm also reaching out to you out in the audience. If you've been there, if you know some of the rules, if you know some of the insider stuff, put it down below. Also, if there's a location in your area and you know the store number, put it down in the comments and share it with everyone else because we'd love to hear it. I'm not sure I found all of the stores, but we're going to find out. Anyway, Masterbuilt smoker here. This is a great smoker, normally $379, 50% off down to $189, but then it says $190. I'm not going to quibble over $1. It's a smart smoker. It connects to the app. That's a great one to have if you want to do that. Let's see what else they've got. Now, much like any other Lowe's, they're going to have Kobalt stuff. That just goes to figure. Right now, 40 volt. This is a great core setup for outdoor power equipment. Over the years, I was excited as anybody else when they started out coming out with outdoor power equipment that used the tool batteries that I already have. But I realized that for tools, they're great, but for outdoor power equipment, they're a bit anemic, and I like a separation of church and state when it comes to my batteries. I like having the separate 40 volt or higher outdoor power equipment, and I think a lot of people agree on that, and that's why this is key here. The 40 volt high capacity 4 amp hour battery with that, you're getting the trimmer, you're getting the blower. These things are fantastic. They are absolutely fantastic. $269 on that. For the average DIY weekend warrior, great. There's a chainsaw over to the side. I didn't get, oh, there it is. $199 on the chainsaw. All right. Now let's see here. If you saw my video over the holidays going through Lowe's, you saw this, the Hunter Special 224. You could probably get most of an elk in there, down for $300 to $224. No telling though. This is what I really want to find out. I wish there was a store near me because I want to see if these prices tick down over time. I did have a Lowe's insider, can't name names, who contacted me to let me know that Lowe's uses a 6-week cycle for discounting items in store. Now, I know this happens in store. He said every 6 weeks the store gets a sheet. I'm going to try my best to get my paws on the sheet. And anyway, and that's how they determine what prices are going to be for in-store discounts. I don't know if that's reflected at the outlets. I can only imagine that they would be. All right, look at this. We got Point Break 2-count swivel. This looks to be outdoor furniture here based on what's next to it and stuff. Anyway, I can expect to see, like right now, we're seeing the leaf blower, the trimmer, the outdoor power equipment, the grills and stuff. All the stuff, spring's just around the corner. For some of you down south, spring's pretty much always there. This is a great way to get this kind of stuff off season and get it at a real discount. All right, next up, appliances. And this is what I was really expecting to see. Just appliance, because who set the tone for this? Sears. We talked about Sears. Sears is the one who had the Sears outlets for years and years and years. And you could go in there. I made a comment in one of my previous videos about getting a refrigerator. It had a 2-foot long, basically a gouge down the back of it in the sheet metal. Who looks at the back of a fridge? Nobody. This is a great place to get stuff like that. That said, Samsung, if you read it, use the Google filter. It says, do not buy, do not buy, do not buy. Avoid Samsung appliances. Trust me, the comments will repeat it. Go to in my other videos. Everyone talks about it. Samsung appliances are trash. I'm a huge Samsung fan. I've got a Samsung TV right there. I've had Samsung phones. I like Samsung, don't like their appliances. That Frigidaire looks pretty decent though. All right, moving along. Oh, look, and it's compliant by not being gas. Ego, look, this is a great buy. If you've got one of the Ego zero turn mowers and you were like, hey, I'd really like to get the bagging attachment, but I just mortgaged my house for this mower. $150. That's 70% off. That's a huge savings on something like that. Let's see what else we got. We got fans, the Utilit, I don't know what it is. 60-inch industrial high velocity fan for $332. If your shop gets as hot as some of I know hot. I've had a house in Vegas. I know hot. You need a fan like this. They've got a ton of fans here. They've got enough to have a fan club. It had to be done. Anyway, there's a bunch of fans. We got 48-inch. We got 60-inch. Great selection of stuff there. Now let's talk about the Lowe's outlet itself. Okay, how do you find them? This is the tricky part. If you go to Lowe's, this is Lowe's website here. I'm on Lowe's.com. And I'm at the store locator, and I go in here and I try to enter the store locator. It's not. I can't type in outlet. If I can search by zip code, city, state, or store. If you type in outlet up here, you get 110 outlets. There's no specific way to like, hey, and I can't figure it out. Hey, reduce my search and only show me outlet stores. If you do find one, here's how it's going to show up. It's literally going to say outlet. Sometimes it'll say Lowe's outlet. But like here's one in Westchester down near Miami. And that's what it shows up as. Now we got the store here, 3569. Now this is just one of them. There are multiple stores across the U.S. Here's another one. This one shows up as Lowe's Outlet Chicago. So they have a slightly different naming convention. Sometimes they say Lowe's on the store, sometimes they don't. I mean, they'll say it on the store. I'm talking about on the website itself. But they always say outlet here when you're looking through here. So there's no question about whether the store you're looking at on the Lowe's page is an outlet store or not. Look, it even says visit a Lowe's outlet to save up to 70% off. Lowe's outlet items are sold in-store only and are not online. Home delivery is available. Now, one of the things I want to talk about here real quick, I'm going to jump over here a little bit, is if you do go into your store, like you go, not your store, but if you go to your website and you go to the store that you're selected, like mine is the Bozeman Lowe's, and I click on that and I say, I want to find a different store, and I type in that outlet store, it will find it, but I can't set it as my store. So that's showing you this is really in-store only. Your mileage may vary, all the caveats that go along with that. If you are near a store and you get more pictures and want to find out more information, please send it to us. I'll be happy to do an update to this video. Now, here's what I was able to find. I did a bunch of searching, I spent a bunch of time, and really what it came down to was Google Maps pretty much caught all of it here. So let me pull it up here if I can get it to refresh. Google Maps not playing nicely with me. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. We're seeing 9 outlets. We're seeing 2 in SoCal, 1 in Texas, 1 in Georgia, 1 down in Florida, 1 in Chicago. We got 1 in New York, and we got 1 or 2, I can't tell. They're basically the same thing, I'm guessing. They're in Massachusetts over near, I'm guessing, Boston. As you can see, I'm in Montana, and there is literally nothing in the Northern Plains or the North Pacific area. We're just kind of devoid. We're out of luck, as it were. Not there's a lot of people living out here. I totally get it. Be nice if there's one in Salt Lake or something, but I get it. Anyway, so I don't see us getting a chance to go to a Lowe's outlet anytime soon. Maybe I can make a trip down to LA when we go down to Vegas next time. But that said, let me cover some of the other things I know people are going to ask. Like the number one, I can hear it already. Like, can I use my military discount? And I don't know for sure, but I'm going to say no, because military discounts, as it says here, are usually on most full-priced product purchases. So you're not going to get it usually on clearance. Now, there may be a store manager who's like, sure, I served, I'll give you the discount. As again, that's why we say your mileage may vary. But by the terms of the military discount on Lowe's, that's not going to happen. Let's see what else. So Lowe's outlet, this is, we have to stop and think about this for a second, because I know I was quipping that Lowe's was kind of feeling a lot like a Tractor Supply. We got them offering the Petco shops in store. We could go in and you could see pet stuff. We had they're starting to carry the kind of what I think of like the rural wear kind of clothing, a lot of the John Deere stuff, a lot of stuff I see at any of the rural farm and ranch kind of stores, be it Cow Ranch or Tractor Supply or Murdoch's or any of them. And, so I quipped that Lowe's is trying to turn into a farm and ranch store. But seeing this kind of makes me wonder, maybe they're trying to fill the void that Sears is leaving behind. Anyway, that's all I got for you on the Lowe's outlets. If you know more, I would love to hear it. Put it down below. Share it with everybody else. Don't forget to chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on your way out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.